Ladies and gentlemen, we are living in the golden age of Trackmania with so many awesome things and events that are about to happen, like the 5-year anniversary update coming July 1st. There's new World Tour maps, new tournaments that have happened already that I want to tell you about the results in. There are also new map releases such as Deep Slip, the 16-story ice tower that has no checkpoints, and God knows if anyone will ever finish it. And as someone who plays the game a lot, I myself even find it hard to keep up with when these things are happening and where to watch them. And I can only imagine that if you're a casual observer of Trackmania on YouTube, that you'll find it even more difficult. So today, I thought about making a video going through some tournament results that have happened, going through the update that we're about to see, talking a little bit about what content is coming to the channel because of all these new things, and where to watch if you want to watch our next tournaments with Jetlag or if you want to watch Deep Slip, etc. So let's get into everything, starting with the 5-year anniversary update of the game. Alright, so here it is, the summer 2025 update and changelog. Let's see what they've added and what they have changed. They have changed the ranked game mode, the matchmaking game mode, to be in the 2v2 format that they play in the World Tour instead of the regular 3v3 format. I know a lot of people enjoy the ranked videos on the channel. I'm very excited to play ranked in the summer season, and we're now playing in a brand new format. This has been played before on competitive maps, but not so much on campaign maps, and this really favors being a good player. Like, if you're a master of one map in this 2v2 game mode, you can almost single-handedly carry your team. Whereas in the 3v3 mode, you were more dependent on your teammates. So individual performance will be a lot more important. But I will be playing that on July 1st. That is when the new campaign comes out. July 1st at 5 Central European time. Ranked as well as the campaign is what we'll be playing. The other big change here is that they've finally added free cam with gamepad controls, meaning console players, you can finally pan around, zoom around maps, and try to plan out paths in weekly shorts, on deep dip, anything. You can finally use the free cam that we've all enjoyed on PC, and it only took 2 years. I gotta applaud Nadeo for this one. This is also a big change. I want to be the Royal Champion. Black Belt Champion challenges are now unlockable in Royal Time Attack game mode. On the same note, they have removed the Royal game mode. If you guys don't know, this game mode came out in 2021 in the summer, and it was a lot of fun to begin with. Then Nadeo sort of changed the format entirely. Matches went from being casually like 10 minutes to 40 minutes sometimes, and everyone stopped playing the game mode entirely. It's a graveyard. However, I only have like 3 days to play this game mode because I'm currently missing one achievement in Trackmania. And just to show you how despair this game mode became, the one achievement that I'm missing is to complete 10 Royal matches. I have completed over 50 in the old format, but after they added this, I have hardly touched the game mode. So I need to go obtain the crowns before this achievement is voided. Maybe it's no longer completable. We'll see. Now let's talk about tournaments, and we'll start with talking about the 4th and final regional tournament in the APAC region. Basically, we have 4 tournaments per season, and then the best teams play in a global tournament. So very soon, we're going to have the top 3 teams from Australia, the top 4 teams from North America, and the top 9 teams from Europe, all facing off in a global tournament. That is July 5th, where it's happening, and we are qualified, Jetlag. But in our process of qualification, we did finally drop our first map. Shout out to Janik for casting this match. We were playing against Mahi in the 4th and final regional tournament, having at this point won every single match, but also every single individual map. We hadn't dropped a map yet since the inception of our org. But here on Ascension, they bested us. If you haven't been watching the esports content, there are 5 maps that they're playing. In this match, we won our map pick, and now we're on their track choice. And this map is really difficult. J-Swag and Bywalk were really good at it. We're not going to go through it in its entirety, but we had a lot of respawns. Like here, mistake from Bran. Near the end of the map here, Jetlag are actually up 7-6. They're on track point with an ace. But here, J-Swag defends really well, and they hold a draw, so it's 8-7. Both teams have a track point. Victory gives 2 points, but an ace, where you get 1st and 2nd place, gives 3. And in this decisive round here, we had a really difficult time because we got off to a bit of a slow start for Mudda, and then in the wood turn, Bywak and Jetlag both do it really well. And here we had a mistake from Mudda. Now it's a 1 versus 2 for Bren. So Bren cannot be third place. Then we lose the map. He clips a bit, lose a bit of speed. Decides to risk more. Has to release a bit. Still holding second, but then goes too wide, and so this was a bit of a disaster. This was a bit of a disaster. Shout out to Janik, by the way, for casting. He got up very early to cast the map for us.
And a downhill, and I do think that they have it. This is gonna be Jetlag's first map loss. Team Mahi getting second map.
And you know, like going into the global tournament, this was a little bit of a bad omen. We've lost the map. We're no longer the undefeated, unkillable Demon Kings of Australia. But we still ended up winning the next 2 maps quite handily. The next map we locked back in, and this was a 9-2, a 10-3 win actually overall. And then the final map of the match, Ellipse, one of our best. They're doing 6-0 so far, 7-1, and they end up acing 10-1. So, you know, maybe we just ban Ascension. Maybe that's going to be our play in the global tournament. We'll see. So do check out the global tournament. We'll be playing against Carl Jr. and Pac. We'll be playing against the best EU teams, hopefully, and seeing where our strength lies against them, and maybe winning some of the 5,000 euro prize pool. That is July 5th and 6th. I'll put the times on the screen. Go check that out. And also, if you want to see, I'll be checking out the new World Tour maps June 30th. Those release June 30th. So there's going to be the next season's map pack of 5 new maps, and we'll see if they suit us, because this is the last time for now that we'll play these 5 tracks that I just showed you. Anyway, we also have to talk about Deep Slip. The trailer for this map kind of out of nowhere just got 72,000 views. This is a tower map by a different mapping team than the players who made Deep Dip. It's only ice players who have contributed to this tower, building various types of ice, like high speed, low speed, obstacle things, balancing. It's a really, really cool concept. However, it's also very difficult. This releases July 4th. I'm going to say to you guys, I will try to play this map and play my best and reach as high as I can, but actually trying to beat it, I don't know, because it is rumored to be harder than Deep Dip 2 with very specific ice skills that even the best ice players in the world, it might take them months to complete this. But you will see if anyone is able to do this one. It looks diabolical. It looks absolutely diabolical is what I'll say about this map. But it could be a fun challenge. Maybe one day, you know, in like 3 years, when all the strats are known, I'll come back to Deep Slip and see if I can. It's more a matter of like the amount of effort. You can see all the mappers here. And Burly Pog is the brain behind the project. That one is 4th of July at 8 p.m. Central European time. So that is around my regular streaming hours. We also have a 12-hour race happening on July 12th. Easy to remember. 12 hours on the 12th of July. This is a team tournament. So I'll be playing this one with Bren and Mudda, where we learn a obstacle track, I'm guessing about 4 to 5 minutes in length. The scenery looks absolutely stunning. We're driving through some jungle environment with lots of obstacles, bug slides, things like this. And yeah, the team that does the most laps in 12 hours wins. A lot of top players will be playing this one. It will test our endurance and skill and consistency. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. But this one, add it to the list, add it to the calendar, go check it out. The last thing I will show you guys is the summer campaign. So not only is this a little bit of a spoiler for the summer campaign, but it's also a nice sort of retrospect of 5 years of Trackmania that Ubisoft put together. Firstly, some nice animations here where you can see a driver looking at the screen of the new campaign maps, I believe. We have Chem logging in, and also some stats. Like 350 million PBs in Nadeo's database. Over almost 1 million maps that have been built in the game, which is crazy. So I think that'll be hit in the next year. And yeah, here we can see it, some 5-year balloons. This is going to be very fun to play ranked on. And so if you look ahead to like the next days and weeks of content, like I want to get back to playing the campaign, playing more ranked, playing more variants of the campaign. Like maybe things like the ice only we can bring back. I also want to try to get top 100s, try to get champion medals, hit shortcuts, things like this. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be streaming a lot this summer. I know I say that a lot, but I promise. Look at all these maps as well. Some fun things to look back at. Like Suburbia 2 here was one of the first videos on the channel I ever made. Just fun to see how far things have come. Recognize a lot of these maps. Even Midori being in here. Absolutely classic. Not my finest work, but classic nonetheless. July 1st, we're going to celebrate, look back, play some maps. Basically, let's put it this way. I'm streaming the 30th. I'm streaming the 1st. I'm streaming the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. And maybe even more, you know? But I'll commit to those dates. So those are in the calendar for a lot of these events. And the 12th. So if you want to watch the events, you can watch them all here on YouTube or on Twitch, whichever you prefer. But it's going to be a lot of fun. The summer of Trackmania is peak. We are in the golden age. Let's enjoy it. Let's take it all in. Let's have fun, guys, and play some more Trackmania. I hope you found this video useful. Just a quick update on what's going on. We'll post more about when I'm actually driving and things like this the next couple of days, of course. And I really hope you enjoy those videos too. Take care, guys, and have a great rest of your day.